just wanted to say, Gordon, that we're kind of sat, I think where, you know, when you said that you'd done the bronze, and it's quite easy to get, we got bronze, and then I feel like we've been working towards silver forever. And we've, you know, you said there's that time where there's a bit of a lull and a bit of a, we're not moving on it. That's where we are. That's where I am, and that's where I feel we are. So really, I just want to say thanks for the presentation, because I feel like I've got some ideas on where to go, particularly around the climate action. I was finding that we were trying to find quick wins, and you can find quick wins with bronze, and that's not what we're finding with silver. Silver takes more effort, and we've got a very old, cold, big, spacious building. Solar panels have not been an option when we refurbish, because we need to spend significant amount of money on the roof before it can possibly hold any solar panels. So financially, it's just not been an option for us. But I know when I've been last on meetings, they've talked about don't obsess over that. There's lots of other things that you can be doing instead. So, and I think at that point, I've been searching for other things. So we're doing a warm and welcome with lunch on a Thursday. So I think the idea of the warm and welcome guide and sharing, that's brilliant. But also climate action. I don't think we've any local groups, but I hadn't thought about the council. I don't suppose I thought that we even had one. I'm in Rossendale, which is quite rural, and also we've got quite a opinionated council, I suppose. They're a challenge, our council, but I'll certainly look into that. And what age are the young people on your? I know you're going to university now.
Yeah, but... two of them have teenagers. So we're very fortunate that the local schools do Duke of Edinburgh, and so all the kids come to us to do maintenance. Now, is this bit being recorded? Oh dear, right. So we basically they have child labour, and we do things, but because as they grow up to us, those two of them came to us. Those two you saw on doing the planter came to us for bronze D&E, and have stayed with us doing maintenance right the way through till they got gold, and they stayed on and did it because it was fun. We've only got 4 or 5 each time. That became the basis of the eco group, because we were dealing with the building, and it
what
became
a great
sensible.
Idea.
So what happened was, you take them out for a pizza or something like that. We sit them down, and they don't want to do boring questionnaires, but hey, send them walking around the church. Where's that? Where's the other? And oh dear, they're answering the questions very honestly, and we don't get silver. But it was, it was, and that the engagement was there, and again using what we got. So that's where they came from, and it's lovely to see more. We've just had another couple join us, so we've only got maximum of 4 with two people on a Monday evening, but we do it week in, week out, and they're the basis of our eco group.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we've got teens, so I think might look at that. Make
it fun. Give them skills and whatever, and every now and then just give them something for saying thank you, because it's all volunteering.
Yeah.
I know they get a D&V or whatever from us, but it's.
That's fab. Thanks.
If you've not got local action groups, if you've got the energy, you can always start some things yourselves, doing local walks or litter picks. Or putting on.
Well, they do.
Events.
They do work. We do work in our local park.
Mm-hmm.
We do clean up here. We do clean up events many times a year, to be honest, and planting in the park. So there is a lot. I'm listening to you. I think maybe I'm scoring harsh, and I'm maybe not accounting for some of the things that are being done by the church. Be honest, need to have a think about that. I don't know that I've considered it a climate action group so much as a community make your space nicer group.
Also,
this is one of the advantages of this kind of session, because we're opening each other's eyes to what's possible, sharing our experience in a way which is actually really encouraging. which is wonderful. So
I think also if you can find out what your congregation are doing, they may be active in areas that you're not currently aware of, and that also contributes to part of the survey as well. For example, again, one of our congregation is very active with the RSPB locally and working on restoring the peatland. You know, there are questions in, I think, the lifestyle section of the survey about the congregation being active in climate care, and those are really great examples.
So it's knowing what they're doing. I think I'd also thought that section was around us. I think I've expected a lot, you know, like that we're sharing information and that's the church's responsibility. So like our service worship has been Messy Church, which we did around, you know, we got we get about 70 or 80 for Messy Church.
Wow.
Which, yeah, it's really great. So we did an environmental one in October, and we plan on doing that annually now, and it'll always be the Messy Church one. And then we run another earlier in the year, which will be about climate, but possibly in a different way, different subjects. It just depends. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
I mean, it is very easy. I notice we've got lots of people feel alone and whatever, and if you haven't got a group, and this is where the diocese is really good. If you're able to join one of these eco groups with the diocese, there's only usually 6 or 7 of us, Matthew, isn't there? On monthly, we have an hour. And it's just so encouraging meeting other people and what they've done. And you get so many ideas and so many links. And it varies between lunchtime one month and evening the other. So hopefully hit everybody.